Art. Art is a topic I'm very passionate about. So much, in fact, I draw scandalous material to eventually build my own personal army of Coomers. Now, AI art is something that's been talked about for the past month by even popular creators.
No, you don't fucking get it. You do not get it. The AI, I genuinely believe it. Maybe this is cynical, but I think that I will be proven right on this, or just the idea will be that as much as I do value, laughter and art and music, it's all a matter of computation. It's all a matter of ones and zeros. In the same way that someone can study, the book, The Hero with a Thousand Faces, and you can see the patterns of a story in that way and write a better story because of that. I sincerely believe, and you're already seeing it with the fucking AI art. You're already seeing it with this. I think we're about within 10 to 15 years away from not only forget the fry cook shit, forget those jobs, which will definitely be displaced by AI. The AI is going to come for the job of the artist. And here's a serious question for you.
And if I'm honest, I think AI art is taking over. For real this time. And no, this isn't about Jason Allen, the guy who submitted an AI-generated art piece into the Colorado State Fair's Fine Arts competition using tools like Midjourney. This isn't about massive Victorian-era honkers from Stable Diffusion exploding Twitter Coomers' brains with its majestic 7-finger generation capability. This is a topic in the art community that's been developing into a Detroit Become Human scale scenario for the past week.
God.
And it's called novelai. Novelai, for those that may still not be aware, is an AI-based writing tool that takes your idea for a story and turns it into an actual story. It became sort of a successor/alternative to the AI Dungeon 2. And now, novelai has recently come out with its latest piece of tech for your stories to play around with. An image generator. Built off of Stable Diffusion, it is the same as DALL-E and DALL-E 2 in that it takes specific prompts and generates an art piece for you. But there's just one little thing about novelai's image generator that makes it stand out from its contemporaries of past years. It generates shockingly accurate art that's similar to a regular piece of anime art. How? It samples art from burus. Burus being a form of image board where images are categorized by tags. And because of that, over the past few days, this has made the art community implode a little bit, even more so than when people were shitting on the big voluptuous Victorian Robertsons. Now, AI-generated waifus is not a new thing. It has been a thing for years now through stuff like Waifu Labs. The thing with novelai's image generator is that the art generated is near indistinguishable for what your regular artist can draw, because it samples art that's already been made by artists. And that is the crux of the outrage. Some artists are genuinely frightened that AI art is going to replace them. Some believe it's going to streamline art creation, like helping indie studios make their visual novel games faster and without needing to hire artists. And some are even going as far as removing their art from burus just so novelai wouldn't be able to sample and splice their art. But really the question is, how is this going to affect artists? Well, artists and content creators aren't really all that different. Those who have made it have built up an audience that's there for what they make, and they are there to stay. Now, as for the little guy, I'm not entirely certain. But here's a few hot takes from me. For one, I think AI art is gonna be great for artists that need a quick reference or an inspiration for a character design. And two, I think it's going to make artists with unique art styles more sought after. Well, that is, at least until you'll be able to take samples of their work and generate art in their art style. But I'm not too entirely worried about that one, as are most big-time artists. On the flip side, people that are good at their craft will be able to easily make art without needing to do almost anything, just like Jason Allen. They'll be able to easily adjust the AI-generated art and peddle it as their own, which has definitely already started with pretty hilarious results. But as it stands, the current iteration of novelai's image generator usually has a very cohesive and almost easily identifiable style, so it's not exactly hard to tell apart what is generated or not. Personally, at first I did think it was demoralizing to see a nice tomboy art being generated in seconds, but there's this one tweet I read that really put things into perspective to me. People still pay for OnlyFans, even when there is free porn. Truly inspirational. Overall, I feel like this whole anime art renaissance could be huge if you're willing to bite your pride and use the tool to your own advantage. And yeah, welcome to Cyberpunk 2022, bitch.